All right. Hello, everybody. My name is Xavier. Um, this is my first actual video in a good while. And and here's why I'm making this video. I love Bunch of Friends. For those of you who don't know, Bunch of Friends is a YouTube channel comprised of Koi, HanBon, Anthony, and Will. Four friends who comprise this group, if you would, of colleagues, of acquaintances who happen to make videos together. I don't know why I'm doing this with my hands, like I'm Trump or something. Anyway, this is my first actual video. I hope that this is an interesting enough background. Here, I'm going to. There you go. This is probably a little better. There you go. All right, so this is why I'm making this video. I love Bunch of Friends. For the past week or two, I've watched 20, 30, 40 or more videos in what I come to call the Bunch of Friends cinematic universe. What is the Bunch of Friends cinematic universe? I'm glad you asked. Well, like I mentioned earlier, Anthony Poe, I'm pretty sure, yeah, Anthony Poe, HanBon, Hannah Bondalo, I think, which funnily enough, I only know because of the credit cards that they put up in their videos, which is hilarious. Will Mahoney, and Koi Pizzo. That's their names as far as I know. I'm not trying to dox them or anything, but that's just what they go by. But yeah, those four, for the past couple months, maybe half a year or more, they have been making a video almost every week. As the fandom has so lovingly called it, Bunch of Friends Friday. Yeah, they upload a video every Friday, with some exceptions, of course. I think, yeah, most recently they took a break for their, like a hiatus after their skateboard video, after their eating a skateboard video in 24 hours, which was amazing. It was cinema. Anyway, I've been, lighting up, if you would. I took a couple dabs and I decided to watch a couple videos while eating some sandwiches, and I came to a realization. I love Bunch of Friends. I think that they are the most genuine, but the most scripted and even potentially fake YouTube channel that there is right now. What do I mean by this? Of course, I think they really are friends. Of course, I really do think that they are friends. You know, Anthony and Koi, and you know, they joke around about hitting each other or whatever, but I really do think that they are friends with each other. You know, they just have that chemistry. And I just don't think that they would sit through all these things if they didn't like each other, you know, even a little bit. Furthermore, yeah, I'm a bit of a nerd, I guess. Furthermore, I've seen HanBon and videos of Anthony for like the past 4 years, if not more. So, you know, they definitely are actual friends. But what do I mean by it being, you know, extremely genuine, but also uh, fake or staged. I think that's better, staged or scripted. You know, because I don't think that they are trying to pull a fast one on us. Because I think that they've pretty clearly broken that wall multiple times. You know, most recently in their skateboard video. Uh, that was actually the first video of theirs that I saw. I had no idea who they even were. I think one day they just popped up on my recommended, and I loved it. Um, but you know, anyone can tell it's scripted. Um, you know, they bring in all these characters together from Skateboard Eater, who I think is like the wizard or something in one of their prior videos. Um, you know, uh, they bring back reoccurring characters like the guy who punches Will, the the guy that Koi had a crush on, this and that, and that's what I mean by it being scripted. You know, I think that they script, you know, obviously like the fight at the end. I think they just scripted like all the interactions with the kid and the skateboard eater, who turns out to be lying about it. He's a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit. um, but yeah, that's what I mean by it being scripted, or you know, not uh, entirely pure. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. That's a fair way to put it. Um, but you know, I think that as far as YouTube goes, they are certainly one of the most excuse me, one of the most earnest, one of the most consistent, and one of the most wacky YouTube channels out there. Um, and I just really wanted to express that. I hope you guys enjoy my little wall of records up here. Oh, up here should be a Joji one, Joji's Nectar record, but the little clay stuff I used, it just came off at some point. And over here's that little tapestry of my girlfriend's, my Nirvana shirt, of course, to my one-piece hat. Yeah, I just wanted to say something about that because, you know, I love Bunch of Friends. I think that their videos are some of the most unique out there in that, you know, I guess I'm gonna keep ranting, but you know, when you think about things like the phase houses and content houses, this and that, it is so artificial, you know, and I can't think of any, you know, clear examples in my head, but, oh, well, I guess like Team 10, you know, it comes out that years later, some people hated each other, some people treated each other like shit. And to some extent, you do have some of that with like, I hate you and this and that in these videos, but I think that that's just coming from, you know, a place of love. I don't think that's, you know, they genuinely dislike each other and don't like each other's company, because again, you can clearly tell that they enjoy, you know, creating ideas and doing things with each other. Except when Will's being weird. Well, I get the character you're playing, but but you're weird sometimes. You know, Koi is probably one of my favorites. My girlfriend just thinks that he's a twink. I've showed her, I think, a video and a half. She thinks that Will is weird. I think, yeah, I showed her the weed brownie video, and she has yet to finish it, so I didn't spoil her. I've already seen it twice, because, you know, you have to rewatch it after the big twist at the end. The Shyamalan-esque twist at the end. Excuse me. Anyway, yeah, Bunch of Friends is awesome. And I think that they are one of the most interesting, if not the most interesting YouTube channel out there right now. And the reason why I am recording this and felt the need to is because I was watching the Blue Note or something, their interview, the Blue Paper maybe, and they are such goobers. And after watching all those videos and you know seeing everything get built up and seeing things come back, it hits you at a certain point that perhaps some of it's played up, not in like a negative way. Um, you know, Sometimes they have really awkward bits, like Will or whatever. But they're all lovable. I think that they're all silly, and I enjoy the characters, and the people that they are and the people that they play. But besides Bunch of Friends, I've seen Koi's actual. I don't know. He probably has other YouTube channels, but I've seen the videos on the Koi Piso channel. Him in New York, him in England, blah blah blah, and you can definitely see that to, in my opinion, a pretty far extent. They are really themselves in Bunch of Friends. Just like up to 11 maybe. Like HanBon with her excitement, Koi with his wackiness, Will with his awkwardness, and Anthony with him, I don't know, shouting or having these bombastic ideas. And I love it, honestly. Like Anthony said in that interview, in a portion of it, he says that they're playing consistent characters, week to week. Or maybe it was Koi, actually, sorry. Yeah, it's cool. I really like Bunch of Friends. And I'm excited for Bunch of Friends Friday this week. I wonder who's gonna spin the wheel and who's gonna edit the video. Because they've missed it a couple of times. And, I get how you're supposed to do it sometimes. But how am I supposed to know who's editing the video, huh? Anyway, if you guys are watching this, I love you guys. I plan on making more videos like these. Maybe talking about other stuff. For a long time now, since I was a kid, I've seen things like Skylar's Minecraft, Drew Gooden, I've been around the block, I've seen a lot of YouTube, and it's about time that I put myself out there, and Bunch of Friends has inspired me to do so. So, for those of you watching who are unsure of, putting yourself on the internet, I say go for it. And, see where that gets you. Be it a hobby, be it, completing certain goals, like a speed run, whatever, finishing a game, or just spreading a message, or just, my goodness, kind of like sitting in my eye. Or like spreading a message, or just, sharing something that you like with people. Go for it. Because, life is short. And if not now, then when? Think about it. Yeah. Love you guys. I hope that this video reaches the right people, and hope that you guys have a good day. Bye.